All right, welcome back, Thad. Let's see how this goes. It sucks having to restart a stream on TikTok though, because TikTok does not like that. But let's see if things get any better. So I updated OBS. Look at that, immediately. It just immediately. Cowman, welcome in. Shout out for the follow. And yeah, it is worse. But so I upgraded OBS and now it's worse. I updated OBS and now it's worse. But of course it is. Cowman's welcome in. Crazy. All the CPU computer usage. But as soon as I start moving in game, it goes to shit. Isn't that wild? But it's not computer usage. Abrupt, what's up, man? We're trying to troubleshoot some weird shit going on with OBS. Yeah, it is worse. Look how everything works perfectly fine. As soon as I start moving in the game, it goes to shit. But my CPU usage, everything on my computer's fine. We're not maxing out anything. And we've been streaming for 2 weeks with the same exact setup with no problem. This just started yesterday. Huh, that's kind of interesting. You're shitting me, dude. Hold on. Check this out. We're good. I'm moving and we're fine. What the hell? That's insane. All right, Crafted, check this, man. You're gonna get a kick out of this shit. I'm moving. We're fine. Everything's great. Game's running smooth. Everything's gravy. Controller's over here. Watch this. As soon as I touch the controller. What? That's wild, dude. It's a USB controller thing. Well, yeah. It's something like that. Yeah, because we're not near close to maxing out GPU or CPU for sure. Memory's like a little high, but we're in the 80%. It's not even 90. Everything's great. Yeah, I touched the controller and that shit happens. Why was it not doing that before? I've been using the controller for weeks. What in the world, dude? That's so confusing. All right, well, I got to do something about the controller then. Yeah, swap USB ports. I'm going to swap USB ports. I'm going to put a fresh set of batteries in it. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But swap USB ports. I'm going to put a fresh set of batteries in it. Guys, if you're on TikTok, please tap the screen. We had a good stream going, but we had to reboot for these technical issues. So taps on the screen will help us a lot getting back in gear. I'm gonna switch it up. Yeah, we just found out that it's just the controller that's messing up the audio on the stream. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I've been streaming for almost 10 years and I've never seen that. Never seen anything like that. Nacho, Country Boy, thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Welcome to the crew. No, I'm not using a USB hub. It's USB directly into the PC, but I'm going to switch USB ports. I'm going to switch batteries. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll do something. All right, guys, I'll be right back, and we'll get to driving and wrecking into things and having a good time. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Let's get this stuff switched up. Thank you guys for 867 likes over on TikTok. We got the TikTok alerts back on too. So once we get to the live screen, you guys should see those. All right, I don't know if batteries would have shit all to do with it, but we're gonna try. Of course, it might be the 700-year-old Xbox controller. Just in general. Hey, at least we figured that out, right, Crafted? Let's switch over to game. As of right now, I haven't even switched ports. All I've done is change batteries. Hey Zach, welcome back. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. The audio was the batteries in the controller. That's honestly one of the craziest things I've ever seen. The audio trouble was the batteries in the controller. I didn't even switch the port, Crafted. I didn't even change USB. I just changed the batteries, that's all. Dude, I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that if I wouldn't have just happened to notice. Hey, look, let's hit this cop car. Oh, man, barely got him. I think I need to knock on a piece of wood for good luck. Alex, thank you for the follow, boss. Welcome to the crew. My elite would do that too. To me, I completely forgot about that. Same damn game too. No shit. Well, we were having trouble. I was playing that new skate game yesterday with a couple of my buddies, and we were having some trouble with it, but I was porting the Xbox in. I wasn't even playing on my console. I wasn't even playing on my PC. I was like streaming the console over and streaming that. And we had a little bit of trouble, but it wasn't that bad. And then this got real bad. But Abrupt dude, how you been, man? I know I saw you a couple weeks ago, but I'm officially back. I've been streaming 3, 4, sometimes even 5 times a week since my residency has calmed down. Yeah, I need to go find everybody. I need to make sure I'm following all of my friends and track everybody down, man. I don't know where everybody went, but you're on Kick, so I'll get that set up, make sure I follow you over there if I'm not already. I love Jesus, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Welcome in. Is that controller an audio device? Oh damn, hold on. Okay, all right, I thought that car was about to trespass in the power plant over there, and I was gonna be very disappointed. I was gonna be very disappointed in that vehicle, but luckily all disaster was averted. But we do got to tow out of this. We do got to tow away. You were, says TWP. You was. All right, let's get out of here. You can't park there. Hey, you can't park there. Is that controller an audio device? I mean, it's got the little thing you can plug into the bottom of it to put your headset in it, like if you're on a console. So maybe. Why no sleep? Why no sleep, truck? But let me make sure I get my TikTok chat back up. I mean, I can see TikTok right there. But I like having it up here too. All right, there we go. There's beds over here. We're just gonna go over here. Can be some weird audio device connecting thing, maybe, I guess, but I don't know. As long as we know the fix, right? Just change the batteries and we're good. Change the batteries and we're back in business. Why is his car alarm going off? Alright, we're gonna catch a nap and finally get on the road, guys. We're going to you were hauling, we're going to Texas. We're somewhere in Idaho, probably still. But we're trying to get this damn thing down to Texas before I gotta stop stream and go to sleep for work tonight. Yeah, I'm glad we got it fixed, Crafted. Now we don't got to worry about it anymore, and we know if it ever happens again, we just change the batteries on the controller. You know, I was thinking the other day that those batteries had lasted a long time, and they're like some Dollar General brand AA's, like they're the cheapest AA's in the world. And I was kind of surprised that they've been lasting that long. But little did I know their death was on the horizon. All right, we got 22 hours to go. That's our exit. Excuse me, truck. Just ridiculous. Just because I haven't had to change them in forever, dude. These batteries right here have been in this controller for probably a year and a half, and they just died. So not something out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Yeah, if they died more frequently, I certainly would get rechargeables, but they don't die. They don't die very fast. I'm guessing it's because I got it plugged into my computer. Is why it doesn't die that quickly. I don't know. All right, but as I was saying, we got 22 hours to go, guys. 22-hour run. Hopefully still have about another hour to stream. I know a big chunk of our stream time was just taken up trying to figure out that audio problem we were having. But we got it fixed and we're back on track. If we don't get to Texas, we'll at least get close before I have to wrap things up. But hopefully I'll be able to sleep good today. Hopefully I'll be super tired because I've only slept like 4 hours in the last 24. But sometimes if I don't sleep enough, you know, that second wind kind of thing, sometimes that happens. All right, we're cruising, man. We're back in business. Mouse and VR headsets eat batteries. Yeah, I don't really use I've actually never really used a VR headset. I'd like to try one someday. James Carter, thank you for the follow on TikTok, man. Welcome to the crew. Moving. So I don't know yet. I get off Saturday morning, right? So I'm going to work tonight and I'll pretty much just be at work until Saturday morning. But I get off Saturday morning. I'm gonna stream Saturday night because I know they can't schedule me for Saturday. They could technically schedule me for Sunday, and I don't know yet what I get for next week. So when that conversation comes up, I'm gonna ask for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is kind of what I like to have all the time. So I'm gonna ask for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If that's the case, then we'll get 4 days off where I can stream after Saturday. I can be on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and get a good, healthy amount of streams in. But there is an off chance that my boss schedules me up for Sunday, which will be kind of shitty, but it could happen. And I won't know that until probably Thursday. I won't know that till I come home from work Friday morning, really. And then I know I'm going back Friday night, then I get off Saturday. So the only day next week that I'm guaranteed to have off is Saturday night. So I will be live again Saturday night for sure at some point, or early Sunday morning for sure, like we're doing right now. So Saturday night, Sunday morning, we definitely got to stream. Outside of that, I don't know what next week's gonna look like yet. But after I have that chat with my boss, I'll let you guys know on Discord what the week is looking like. And then there's only one more week after that where it's random. After 2 more weeks from now, we go to my self schedule, and then I know for sure I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every week. So that'll be nice. Just a couple more weeks of total random stuff going on. Moving. There we go. It's also the same way with these instant thermometers. They take like a AAA battery. Can last 2 years before you have to change the battery. Yeah, I don't know why though, Corey. It's this literally 1.5 years probably is when I put those batteries in right there. Probably 1.5 years and they just died. So it's funny though, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was just thinking about that yesterday. Like, man, how long are those batteries going to last forever? I was thinking maybe because it's plugged in, it's hardwired into the computer. I was thinking maybe it wasn't even using the batteries, you know? Like maybe just the batteries are in there for no damn reason, right? If it's plugged in, maybe it's getting the power out of the PC. But we learned that's not the case. It just dies super slow. All right, hold tight, hold tight. Yeah, I think maybe it's pulling a majority of power out of the computer and then the batteries are just kind of secondary. Maybe that's the case. I'm just glad we fixed that. Dude, audio is so frustrating. I hate audio. As a musician, I hate audio. Really, really don't like it. And streaming, it's no better dealing with audio, so. Weird shit. But at least we're good now. Well, I don't know, Crafted, because I turn the controller off and unplug it when I'm done. I don't like leave it plugged in or leave it turned on or anything like that. But maybe they just drained. Oh, look, there went some noise right there. There went some noise loss. Maybe we spoke too soon. Emmanuel, thank you for the like. Oh, look out, man. Yeah, Corey, for sure, dude. Alright. I'm like skeptically watching. Fox, what's up on Twitch? Welcome to the chat. I'm doing pretty good. Getting towards the end of my day here. But good morning, just playing Truck Sim USA on the Switch. Oh, look at that. I didn't know Truck Simulator. I didn't know that Switch had any kind of truck simulators. Excuse me, cars. Excuse, sir. Sir, don't be dramatic. Just get out of the way. Just throwing them around everywhere. Oh, man, we got glued on that one. Oh! All right, truck. I never meant to know you like that. We never had to get that close. See, it's doing it again. I wonder. Next shot is to switch USB ports. But at least we know the root of the problem is my controller. At least we know that. Alright, let's try to switch the USB ports. let's see how that does. What I just realized in switching USB ports, I just realized that this controller is plugged in right beside the USB port to my audio mixer. I don't know if that has something to do with things, but this controller is plugged into the port directly adjacent to the audio mixer. Crafted, I'm not sure if you are familiar with anything like that. But talk about a weird tech issue. We can do it. Yeah, those ports probably share a USB controller. I see. I see. Well, that makes sense, I guess. That checks out. Things look good now. I don't know. Maybe I need to move it to the back. I'm about out of there. There's a field goal. Look at that. Oh, he landed right in the lane, man. If he would have stuck that, would have been miraculous. Would have been miraculous. Unfortunately, he just wasn't that good. I think now we're good though, Crafted. I think we got it. Corey, the only thing I could think of, not getting the correct connection through the USB port. I don't know. Like I said, we've been running it for weeks like that and never had any trouble. And then all of a sudden yesterday it started acting all weird. But I think we're getting it worked out. Maybe we have it fixed now. But we'll see. At least we know the controller is the root of the problem. I would have never guessed that, dude. I'd have never guessed the controller is what was making that happen. But you guys in chat, let me know if you hear anything I missed. But normally when it does anything weird, I can hear it. No, my keyboard's good. Yeah, Corey, maybe so. Lil Rascal, what's up, man? Welcome in. Lisa Gaming, thank you for that follow on Kick. Welcome to the crew. Hey, look out. Look out. Is that a Domino's truck? I'll have my pizza shaken, not stirred. Oh, man. He just hit head on with that other car over there. That was a Domino's truck. Doing good. Lisa, you can join my Discord server, !Discord in the chat. I think on Kick, I don't know if that'll work. If it doesn't work on Kick, there is a link to the Discord in the About section or bio. Lil Rascal, thank you for the follow on Kick too. Lil Rascal jumped over on Twitch. So guys, I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on Kick, I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on TikTok. So pick whatever one you like the most, because we're multi-streaming everywhere these days. Look out, man. Oh damn, we're gonna get some air. Okay, that's the most air. Can we stick this? Can we stick this? Truly truly professional, truly beautiful. 10 out of 10 all day long, man. That was, I mean, we planned it, we worked hard for that, the skills that took. There's a lot of behind the scenes, you know. Man, we went flying. Yeah, I clipped that for sure. That's gonna go on the stream highlights. Oh dang. It says you did. My kick bot says, thank you for the follow, Lil Rascal 582. All right, 16 hours, guys. It sucks that we had to use so much of this stream fixing that audio problem, but at least it seems like we got it worked. Got it worked out. And we'll come back strong on Saturday night. When my shifts are over, we'll come back strong. We'll go straight to ATS too. Our ATS algorithm has been really, really strong. I want to keep that healthy if we can. We did Flight Sim the other day. We did Skate last night with Sturtrix and Zach. Flight Sim did all right. Skate didn't do good at all. But I want to hit back into ATS again as soon as we can. Just so we can hopefully keep it strong. It's my favorite simulator game anyway, so. If it does good, I want it to do good. Yeah, I've played Farm Sim 25 a little bit. Yep. That's something else I'm going to stream eventually. We'll get Farm Sim back. The Fly on Mini Walls says, this looks like me driving my governed truck through California. Yeah, just 130 miles an hour. I hear you, man. Guys, thank you for the likes on TikTok. We got 2,500. Thank you for the new followers. We got 8 on this stream, and we had 7, I think, on the stream before that I had to turn off for the audio problems. Yeah, Lil Rascal for sure. Dan, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Welcome in, dude. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, I've always liked Farm Sim. Truck Sim's always been my favorite simulator. Then Flight Sim and Farm Sim are kind of tied somewhere in second place-ish. And then all the other ones are kind of just behind that. You know, there's a bunch of simulator games, but for me, the main ones, the top 3 are Truck Sim, Farm Sim, and Flight Sim. But Truck Sim's always been my favorite. But yeah, dude, we'll do them all. We did Flight Sim a couple days ago, like I was just saying. It went pretty good. And haven't tried Farm Sim yet since I've been back. But we'll jump into it eventually. We need to get some convoys going on. We want to do some convoys with chat and stuff. Once my schedule at work is consistently Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll start trying to schedule up some convoy streams on Truck Sim where you guys can jump in and drive with us. And maybe eventually we'll get a Farm Sim map again like we used to have back in the day. Like a community Farm Sim thing. That could be cool. Yeah, we're just gonna get back into doing what we always used to do back in the day on the other platforms. That's the plan. Uncle Buck, I haven't really changed anything, dude. I kind of need to. See this? See that turn? That turn sensitivity is not very good. But Uncle Buck, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Says, what are your controller settings? I can't figure out my steering for my controller. It auto set for me, dude, when I plugged it in. I do have a steering wheel that I should be using. That one I kind of had to mess with sensitivity and stuff a little. But for the controller, I haven't really changed anything. Just plug and play. What controller are you using, Buck? Are you using a Xbox controller? Crank mine all the way up and still can't make a corner. It's an Xbox. That's what I'm using. Yeah, an Xbox One controller. Xbox One X, I guess, if that matters. I don't know. I think they're all the same. An aftermarket one. That might be why, maybe. I don't know. But see, my turn radius is pretty bad too. I gotta slow down to not go off the road. Now with my steering wheel, it's fine. But I haven't changed. I could change the sensitivity and fix that. I just haven't, you know. Made for PC. Yeah, I don't know, man. The aftermarket thing might be part of the reason. If you got sensitivity turned all the way up and you still can't hit corners like that, that's kind of weird. I might try a different controller, dude. Maybe try to get go get yourself like an actual Xbox. I'm assuming you're on a Windows PC, right? If you're on a Windows computer, an actual Xbox controller is plug and play. You just plug it in and it should work. I might try that maybe. Go to the store and see if you can get an old used Xbox One controller. It shouldn't be too pricey. Hopefully. Hunter77, thank you for that follow, man. Welcome to the crew on TikTok, boss. You guys got us to 10 new followers on this stream, 17 on the night. Got us to 2,500 likes. Thank you guys for tapping that screen too. Dre, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, that's what I would do, Buck. I would try like a used Xbox One to see if it's any better. My steering sensitivity is bad, but it's not that bad. It's not bad enough that I've even changed. I haven't even altered it. We got 11 hours to go. I'm hoping we can make it all the way to Texas before we got to stop for the night, guys. Trying to make it to Fort Worth if we can. When I say stop for the night, I mean stop for the day. Because it's about to be nighttime for me. I'm about to have to go to bed. Yeah, but you need remap software, right? You know? So that kind of sucks. I don't think I really want to try to set that up. Zach, thank you for the likes on TikTok, dude. Thank you, sir. See, now it's doing it again. My controller's been giving us trouble tonight too, but that audio that's cutting out, that's from my controller. For who knows why, man. For who knows why. But we've made it, we've gotten it mostly fixed, but yeah, that's the controller making that audio cut out. I think, yeah, see, I think at this point I might have to switch. Maybe I need to switch cables. We've tried different USB ports. Maybe I need to go to a USB port on the back of the computer. Might have to do that. Oh, damn. God, that's... God, that was a hell of a ricochet. Hey, but we landed it. We stuck the landing. Hopefully that works, man. All right, back in business. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to switch this. Maybe I need a new cable. Maybe I need to go to a port at the back of the computer. Well, at least I gotta work for the next 3 days, so I got a few days to figure it out. When I come back on Saturday night for our next stream, I'll have a new cable. We'll try that out. Maybe try a different controller completely. I got a few more Xbox controllers, so maybe try a new controller entirely. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna have to go to the back of the PC on the USB. At least it's not too bad. I'm gonna try to push through. Hey, look out, Duncan. I'm gonna try to push through and get us to Texas if I can, guys, but it's also close to me needing to end. Gunner, welcome in. Dylan, thank you for that follow, buddy. Welcome to the crew, man. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, it's getting bad again. But look, if I put the controller down and drive with my keyboard, it stops. You guys heard all the audio stuff going on. The audio cutting out. No controller, keyboard, no problem at all. That is one more reason to use the steering wheel too, I guess. All the more reason to quit being lazy and plug my steering wheel in. Nick, what's up, bud? Wreckham, guns up, man. Welcome to the chat. Would be cool to get a Texas Tech controller. But guys, before we stop the stream, I'm from Central Texas, man. I'm working on my BSN from Tech right now, though, in an online program. All right, I'm gonna switch this from the front USBs to the back of the PC if I can find something available and see if that fixes it. Because if that doesn't fix it, then I'm gonna have to buy a new cable and after that a new controller. So we'll see what happens. Nick, thank you for that follow, man. Welcome to the crew. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna switch that USB out real quick. Okay. That is our last resort effort at fixing that, other than having to go start assuming that it might be the cable, it might be the controller itself, and then start having to go to the store to buy shit to fix it. Now let's get back to the gameplay here and let's see. Maybe that'll be it, man. Maybe that'll be it. Now we're on a port in the back of the PC. Far, far away from the soundboard. Farva, thank you for the follow too, boss. Welcome to the crew. Let's burn it down, guys. Look out. Yep, we're well on our way to, I guess our next milestone on TikTok will be 500 followers. Last week we had 180, now we're over 300, close to 4. Tis but a scratch. Good quote, man, good quote. So now we're getting close to 4, we'll hit 500, and then I guess for 1,000 we'll try to do a special stream or something. We need to set us a follow goal, because TikTok's growing pretty good, so we need to set us a follower goal on TikTok and do something celebratory for 1,000 followers when we get there. Hauling the work truck with the work truck. Truck on truck. I think that might have done it. I think that might have fixed it. We can make it. Don't say that, now it's gonna break again. That's what happened last time. I mean, shit. Crafted on Twitch says don't say that, now it's gonna break again. I don't know, we fixed it last night when we were streaming with Zach and Stir Tricks. We fixed it then, and then I got on tonight and we were good for, we went like what, half an hour before we had any trouble, and then it started, and then we fixed it, and then it started again, and then we fixed it again, and then it started again. This is the last ditch effort though. After this, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go buy a new cable, and then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go buy a new controller. And now for Truck Sim, I can just use the steering wheel, and it won't be a problem. But I do like to play other games too, you know, so I need the controller to work. Yeah, Corey says don't jinx yourself. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm gonna have to wind down pretty soon though, guys. Unfortunately, we did get about an hour and a half of streaming, which was kind of my goal, but unfortunately we spent a lot of that time trying to fix that damn audio. But I'm gonna let it run for a few more minutes and just see if anything happens. I think that port on the back might have been our answer though, and it was the last USB port I've got on the back of my PC too, so it better work. Mustang says you running late for something? Shit. Yeah, we'll hit 150 if we're lucky. 135 right now. I got modded engines in this save, so we can hit 150 if conditions are right. Starting to look a little bit like Texas here, guys. I don't know what city we're in, but that looked kind of Texas right there. Frosty says, wreck 'em, guns up, man. Let's take a look. It's Dalhart. So we are in Texas. See, I said it's starting to look a little bit like Texas. That was Dalhart right there. This is pretty much West Texas. It's hard to mistake this spot. So we did make it to Texas tonight. Look at that Texas flag right there. That was the goal. The goal was to get to Texas tonight, and it seems we have achieved it. I never really end a stream until a run is done. Oh, damn, that was close. But today I think we're going to have to. Alexander, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew, guys. Have another T-Rex. Have another T-Rex, guys. Frosty, thank you for that follow as well. All right, I do think that rig have NOS. Yeah, modded engines. OHM Word is the name of the mod. OHM Word transmission and engine pack. I think it's in the Steam Workshop. All right, I do think we fixed it. Crafted, I mean, knock on wood, I think we fixed it. Guys, we've been having some audio shit going on. This controller and the USB port that's next to my soundboard, my mixer, were like interacting in some kind of a way, and it was making all the audio on my computer just go crazy. So I don't know what that was about, but we spent a lot of this stream trying to fix that. I think we did. We ran for like a good 10 minutes there and not a single problem. So I think we finally troubleshot it and got it fixed. Braden, thank you for the follow. All right, guys. I will not be back until Saturday night. I got to work the next 3 nights in a row. So I got to sleep all day, work. Today's Wednesday, right? I work Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. I'll be getting home Saturday morning at like 8 o'clock. I might stream during the day Saturday, but I'm going to try to not flip my schedule this time. I'm actually going to try to just stay on a night shift schedule even on my days off. So I will be back on Saturday night, most likely, guys. I'll let you know on Discord. If you're not in the Discord server, guys, the link's in the bio. You can find it through the link tree or ! Discord in the chat, depending on where you're at. Andrew, thank you for the follow. Dirty6, Braden, thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome to the crew. I appreciate it. Stormy, thank you for that follow too, guys. We got things rolling. I'm glad that the stream is doing good. It sucks we got to shut it down right now, but I've got to go because otherwise I won't sleep all day, and then my night shift tonight will suck. All right, guys, take care. Have a good next couple days, and I will see you on Saturday. Take care, guys. Have a good one.